Hey guys, welcome back. It's Dave. Good to see you. We're in Stagecast finishing off Frame Squared. And I took a look at what we had already accomplished, and there's only a couple things we have to do to finish. One of the first ones, and I believe it was somewhere in the frame, and I forget if it was in here or standing out here. I deleted the original one, was the press R to reset the level. If you remember from way back, we had programmed it to only reset that test level. But now we've basically got a complete game with lots and lots of stages. Well, one of the things that I wanted to do before we do the reset was to take care of one last thing that we kind of forgot. And that had to do with what happens if we happen to basically win the game. So in that case, we would be here, this would be green, and the status would say win. But this is the last level. This is level 12, and we only have 12 levels. So when that happens, we need to come to this screen and position ourselves up in this corner here. Well, in order for that to happen, we need to make one last rule that is sort of like these new level rules, except they're special because they're going to bypass all these other ones. So what I want to do is try to find, here we go, an area where we can be sure that there are no other dots. We do want the E in the middle, but for this rule, we don't even have to check that because we can also check, are you green, and is your status win? You see that? So here's what I want to do. I want to make another rule on the frame, and as I said again, where there's nothing here, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll say, did we win the game? And over on the left, I want to use the do not care on every little box so that there could be the E, there could be dots, kind of like this level. The fly could be in here. So it's basically anything else in addition to us could be in here, okay? I'm going to leave this in because this will be one check to make sure that we actually won the game. I'm even going to put the status check in. Is your status win? But here's where it's going to get different. I also want to say, is your level equal to this global variable levels? We added this a couple episodes ago so that we could actually expand this game to include as many or as few levels as we want. If I remember correctly, I asked you to do some homework to create additional levels yourself. And I think I had said try to create at least 10. Well, if that's all you created, you would need to set levels to 10. Okay, so this rule is going to check to make sure that we have completed the very last level. Okay, if that's the case, we just need to do a couple of things. The first thing we need to do is transport ourselves to the end screen level. Okay. Then we need to reposition ourselves. So it would be, what is this? 1 on the horizontal. And if I remember correctly, it was 13 on the vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 would be right in this corner. And then the last one is to turn ourselves, and that, how come that didn't work? Come on, there it goes. Turn ourselves back to the black frame. Notice we disappeared, so we're actually sitting over there on the last level. And then just because it's the last level, we will give them, some goal and timer that will sit around for a while. And then the last thing would be mode. I want to turn the mode to easy because if you remember, it says you win, and we wanted win to be in pink. And win will only happen if this is set to easy, okay? Um, we'll set cheated to no so that it will get rid of that if it happens. Oh no, you know what? We don't have to do that because our win doesn't even have that. So I think we'll be good there. So I think that would do it. Now I'm going to hit back, and I'm going to place this guy right here. I'm going to set level to 12. All right. This is exactly how it would look. I'm not sure where this guy would be, but this is exactly how it would be on level 12 if we win. So if we want to test this just to make sure everything works, we'll hit play, and bang. Do you see that? Oh, actually, you know what? No, I think that's good. We'll have it immediately come here when you finish that last level, okay? This we don't need on the last frame. And somewhere over here, is it this one? Yeah. This guy, I believe, is cheated, right? Yeah. This guy we don't need as well. I had removed the other ones, the other counters, so that it'll just be like this, okay? If you do notice, though, what we wanted it to do is have some movement going on here, okay? But that's perfect, all right? So this will be the did we win the game, all right? And it's not waiting. Remember the other ones you would win the level and it's waiting for you to click here? This one will be automatic, so it won't even worry about that, okay? All right, so now we're here. So now we need a rule that says, okay, now I'm on this you win, what else should happen? And I had said that we want to have two possibilities down here. So if we go into characters, we've got this info character that's got all the little bars and buttons and all that stuff. So we need to add a couple of those. So I'm going to hop in here, and I'm actually going to just hit new. And we can actually clear this guy out. And we really don't have to be that big. I'm thinking, well, maybe 3 wide. And I discovered a new trick, or I was just playing around with this. If we want to say make some purple buttons, here's the trick I learned, and I'll draw it down here. I'm going to hold the shift key down so I can make a perfect circle. You see that? Okay. Then I will copy that perfect circle, and I'll make the very top of that circle touch the line. Okay. Then I'll copy and paste that circle, and I'll do the same thing here. Okay. And then I'll just make a rectangle. Do you remember the last time we tried this? We were trying to do 2 lines that we could just fill. Well, I've discovered that this way seems to be a lot nicer. You see that? And then we'll just make it come up. There. So look at that. I mean, look at how fast that was. I mean, remember the last time we did this? It took quite a while to kind of create this kind of an effect. All right, now I'm going to put this up and to this top row. We'll reposition the anchor back up here where it normally wants to be. Okay, and I want 2 of these. So before I do the words, I'll just make a copy. And this one we'll call quit. And this one we'll call replay. And again, we'll do some black, I think. We'll increase the size to maybe, let's try 18, see if that's too big. We'll try bold, and we'll try quit. Ooh, that might be perfectly sized. Let's see how that looks inside the button. Oh yeah. Okay, so we'll try to center this in the button. Okay, then we'll do the same thing over here, but this one we will say, let's see if we can get away with 2 words. No, that's not going to work. Okay, how about just again, question mark? And that should be good. Try that. Okay, so yeah, that would be perfect. All right, so now we've got 2 buttons that we'll just drag out here. And let's see, I'll see if I can move this guy over here so he's one in. I'll move this guy over so he's one in. Notice I didn't have any of the little flies down here, see that? So it's not covering a fly, right? Okay. So we want these to be on that you win stage, right? Okay, so now I think we're ready to roll. I'm going to come back up here, and I think I'm going to add in one more. I'm going to make it say playing again, because that's what's causing the flies not to move. Okay, so now let's try this again. I'm going to save this for a second. We'll come back here. We'll pop 12 in. We'll bring this guy back. We'll pop 12 over here. We'll get this guy back where he's supposed to be. He would be green. This would say win, right? And again, that button would normally be there, but because this is the last level, it's not even going to wait for us to click this. As soon as, you know, oh, bummer. I'm wondering. Maybe they want to see how they did on this last level. If it immediately goes, oh man. You know what? I'm wondering. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay, so I want to run this test again. And again, could we do this? Click here, go here. I click this button. Okay, what if we did this? I'm going to come in here. I'll edit this again, but this time let's come over here. And we've got our checks, right? But I'm going to change this. I'm going to say 1 instead of win. Okay. Notice it's win right now, which is what would happen if you moved here. Okay. That will pop this up. Then, see, new level 1 of 5, right? We'll do a rule for this button with similar checks. So am I the congratulations button? But this time we'll say, is my status win? Was I clicked? And we'll put this in. Is my level levels? Okay. Did we win the game? Okay. And then really the only thing I want to do over here is if they click this button, I'm going to change status to 1. Okay. All right, notice it's set to 1 now. So when I hit play, it will have been like we solved the level. I had just clicked this button. Actually, you know what? Let's set it back to win. That'll be a good check. So I'm going to hit save. So now when I hit play, this guy should stop moving. The timer should stop. And this is already here. If I go back to here, let's try that. Yeah, see that? He's not moving. Your time's not decreasing anymore, which means you solve the level. So now it's waiting for us to click this button. Okay. Oh, I forgot to set it back to hard. Okay, but that's okay. Let's say save. Let's try that again. Hide him. This should have been hard. That's why I'm seeing these pink ones. Okay, there we go. All right, so now it's waiting. So now if I hit congratulations, this will go to 1. This rule waits until this is set to 1, and we should see some better stuff. Perfect. Okay, and then see how the flies are moving? We're here. Okay, we could move. All right, we could even die if we're not careful, but we're on the last level, so it really doesn't matter. Okay, what does matter now are these 2 buttons. So I'm going to hit a reset because that'll put the flies back where they were. And let us just pop this back here. And we'll finish off, not 12, end screen. Okay, this would be black. This would be back to playing. All right. Okay. So now we have to have a rule for these two, and these are going to be real easy. So we'll click this. We don't have to do a do not care because nothing's going to get on top of that. We're checking for quit. Okay. Oh, again, I don't need that. I need the mouse. Did we click somewhere on the button? Okay. Really, that's all we're checking. Okay. And then watch how easy this is. From our command menu up here, quit. Okay. Quit the game. All right. We'll do another one. And again, watch how easy this is. Play again. Over on the left, are you the replay button? Did somebody click you? If they did, we're going to say reset. Okay? We're going to hit play. Or hit done, I mean. Okay, so if we hit save and we hit play, all right, we'll be able to check quit. Bang. Totally exits out. Okay? If we go back in, it put us here, right? So remember we're at playing. If I hit again, it's going to say reset, but since we saved it at this screen, that's what the reset is going to do. So what we really need to do is split it again, go back to our title screen, put our frame right here. All right, put our title screen here, go here. All right, so now should be playing. Level should be 0. This is the title screen. Okay. Goal and time should be 100, just like we had. Okay. 1-3 is where this guy is. Okay. And we're going to say hard. All right. So really, at the start of the game, this is how it would look. All right. I'm going to save this. So now, if we happen to be on level 12, so I saved this. Okay. So now let's go back. Actually, let's do this. We'll go to the end. We'll say we already did all this. So now, this is 12. This is now playing again, right? I didn't save my game, so we're just like we had just gotten here, right? So I hit play. All right. Oh, we forgot to set it to easy, which is something that other rule did, right? That'll ensure win is pink, right? Okay. So now when I hit again, it should take us right back to the title screen. See, there we go. And then we would be ready to play the game. All right, so I'm going to hit stop there. I'll hit a reset. And what do we got here? Oh, we got about 11 minutes. Good, good, good. All right, so now really the only thing left for us to do is the reset command. So again, I'm going to find a place where I can make this rule where there's nothing underneath the frame. Okay? And I'll actually double click the frame. We don't need this anymore. Reset can only be used, do we even say that? And take back your move, or press R to reset the label. We're going to make it so you can only reset it if you actually lost somehow, okay? And really, it doesn't care how you lost. So if you lose, you're a red frame and status is lost, really. Okay, that's all that we have to worry about. All right. Now, resetting is going to be a 3-step process because we're going to have to reset the position of the frame, right? We're going to have to reset the position and direction of the fly, and we're going to have to reset the values of the number of moves that we've taken and the amount of time that we have. Okay? We'll do it on the frame as number 1. All right, so on an empty frame, right, so that doesn't have anything else inside of it, and the frame is red, all right, and we're going to say reset level 1 of 3. Okay, all right, are we the lost frame? really, that's all we would have to put in because it's only going to become this if we did lose. But if we wanted to, we could toss in the status check as well. Is our status lost? And the person presses the letter R. Okay? Not capital R, just R. All right? It says in the instructions capital R. And if you look at your keyboard, it looks like a capital R, even though you have to hold shift down to get it. So if you simply press a capital R, you get a lowercase r, right? So we'll do it that way. Okay, so really, what do we want to do here? We want to say, is reset enabled? So we're going to say yes. We're going to leave it at lost yet because we're not done with the reset process, okay? And then we want to say, actually, yes, 1 we'll say. Yes, 1. No, we'll say yes. We'll say yes because normally it's no, okay? All right, so what can we do with this guy? Well, if we bring his rules down, right? Okay. First thing we can do is tell him to become the black frame again, okay? The second thing we can do is over here in the globals. Where did he start the level? So we'll reset his horizontal. We'll reset his vertical, okay? We could do some other stuff, but I think we're going to hold off on that, all right? Okay, the last thing we want to do, though, is come back to the left, and we want to put the do not care in, because we won't know where he was when he lost the game. Did he lose the game because the fly was in here? Did he lose the game because there was a dot in here that framed him? So if we do this, it means anything could be going on in here, and it doesn't matter, okay? All right, so this piece of the reset will put him back where he belongs, make him black, all right? Then, because we said that reset was yes, we'll have something to look at for the next one, okay? The next one we'll actually do on the start. So I'm going to rule tool on the start, okay? And we'll say reset level 2 of 3, all right? So this time we want to say I don't care what else is there, all right? In this case the frame is there, right? But we could have the fly in there somewhere, all right? So we're gonna, or I'm sorry, it won't be on top of this, it'll be the frame. So we say do not care so that if the frame happens to be on top of us, which it will be when step 1 is done, that won't matter, all right? Are we the start button, right? We don't have to check for the letter R. What we're gonna check is the reset variable set to yes, okay? Then we'll come over here, and then what we're gonna do here is get all the data from here, okay? So we're going to take the start H, we're going to reset all these variables, okay? Because again, we don't know how they might have been set when they lost the game. So we're taking all 6 of these and resetting them. Okay, all right, what else? We want to reset, not the goal, I'm sorry. Reset the timer to give them the full amount of time. And then we want to set moves back to 0, okay? So that it's starting over again, right? And then the last thing we want to do here is make a slight change to the reset variable. I'm going to say yes 2, all right? That's so that the fly can catch it, all right? We're doing this because we don't exactly remember or possibly know the order in which we created these characters. You know, even though we're set to moving at the same time, they actually do execute the rules in the order that the characters were created on the screen, you see? So this way, we'll catch it all right? So we'll say done there, all right? And then the last one will be on the fly. And actually, let's just put them somewhere so that we can make sure it's going to work, okay? And then we'll say reset level 3 of 3, all right? And this time, we don't even have to worry about, are you a fly? Of course you're a fly. We're just going to check, is reset equals to yes to. All right, if it is, then we'll do this. All right, and we've got them all here. So we'll say, take the H, put it in the horizontal. Here he is over here. Take the V, put it in the vertical. See how it puts them there? All right, then take the D, put it in appearance. Take the D, put it in the dir. Okay, so now he is set up. So now the last thing we have to do is tell reset to go back to no, and tell status to go back to playing. Okay. Now, did you notice the one thing we didn't change or didn't reset was the mode? So if they turned on easy mode and lost the game, when they hit reset, it'll stay in easy mode because they chose to put it there. Okay. All right, so we're going to hit done. Actually, what if the fly happened to be inside the frame? Let's just do a do not care. There we go. All right, closed, closed, closed. We're going to save it. We're going to make sure everything looks good to go here. Levels 12, good, good, good. All right, we'll hit play. All right, let's see if we can't, let's see, frame ourselves. Okay, there we are. We'll hit R, back to normal. All right, this time let's see if we can't get the, ooh, well, that didn't work, that was not good. There's an error right there. Stop, reset. Why could it even go there? I wonder. No. No, it's not supposed to be. Let me just see if I can go straight up. Oh, I can. But look, it says framed. All right. So how come? That's okay, because that would be a framed. How come it's not saying frame there? All right, let's try another one. Play. Come on, fly, get out of my way. All right. Let's come farther over. All right. Yeah. Okay, now that's interesting. That's interesting. These are normal. The only difference is the fact that there's, all right, let me try this. I can move. Okay, so it's, okay, so reset. All right, let's just see. Come down here. General movement, sheeted constants. Am I just, how could that be? Where am I getting framed? Constants. No. Cheated end level. Lost. Because there's one thing? I do not care. Okay, which one's it gonna see first? Southeast, southwest? Okay, northeast. Let's just test this one. Do you remember when we were doing this in the beginning, we said, I don't care what else is in here, but this had to be one item. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this here. Let's run a test. We'll position this here. Go to that northeast, which will be the first north that it hits. Now let's do a test. Okay, see? It's red here. If we say glasses, look, here's what's going on. Look at that. The stage has the text box. The rule wants the text box. No. You see? So if we try this, let's see. If we edit this and we add in the do not care, it'll mean the frame has to be here and at least one thing. But this time around, do not care means that other stuff could be in there. So let's do another test. Yeah, see? Okay, all right, perfect. All right, so let's put him back. We're going to say edit, do not care in that corner, and edit, do not care in this corner, and edit, do not care in that corner, and I think those are the only ones, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'll save that. All right, let's run another test. Okay, we'll come over. Boom, framed. Good. All right, now let's see if we can't do it over in the far corner. Not sure if we're going to be able to get over there, but we'll try it. Oh yeah, we could. Good. And then the last one I want to try is as far over as we can go, but not... all right, I'm not going to be able to get over in the corner. I was trying to get over here, but because of these dots we won't. But this should be good too. Yes, perfect. Okay, good. All right, so now let's actually get into the game and make sure that reset works on, oops. Okay, come on, I want to beat the fly. There we go, good. On an actual level. Okay, so here we go. We got 28, 0 moves. We'll play it out a little bit. And this time we'll frame ourselves. Hold on. Okay, we're back. We got framed. We've got a time of 13, moves of 35. Okay, our fly is down here, we're up here. And if I remember correctly, right, we started over here. So let's see if R is going to work. There we go. So we're over here. Looks like it was at 30 again. We're back to 0. Our fly moved back. Okay. This time let's try one down this way. All right. Good. All right, so now let's solve this level. And we'll try level 2. Level 1 and level 2 are the ones we made together, right? And oh geez, I can't remember this level. I think we come this way. Here we go. All right, good. Made it in 51. We had 4 left over. All right, let's do it again. All right. Looks like we had another. Was it 25 that time? We'll go straight across this way. Good. Let's come down this way. Good. Let's see if we can't catch that fly. And lose because of the fly. Come on. How can I lose? I gotta come back this way. Yeah, here we go. Good. All right. Ah, perfect. All right. You're going to want to do that for every level to make sure that all your variables are set correctly. I'm not going to go farther than this because those are some of the levels that you'll get to play on the actual website. But you're going to want to make sure that it does that for all of them. I know, like I ran out of time right at the end. I'm going to reset it again. Okay, so I believe we're a little over time, but I think that's great because this might be the last programming. Let me just go through the list here. We did the reset. It works both here, and it would actually work on the last screen, but there's not much to do on the last screen. We did what happens when you're on the last screen going to the final end screen. We programmed those 2 buttons. I believe that is everything there is to finish in the game. The only thing I want to do to totally finish this off is show you how to take this game and put it onto a website. And again, I'm using version 2.1, I believe it is. Yeah, 201. There is a 202 available for Macintosh users that's supposed to fix being able to run on a website. It has nothing to do with the software itself, programming-wise. That all works. It just has to do with a fix with, I think it's OS X, trying to run a Java applet. Okay, so we will learn how to do that in our next video. All right. Okay, this is Dave. We have just finished coding Frame Squared, and soon you'll be able to play it on the website. Okay? All right, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.